Hello everyone, this is V Jose 32 back again. It's time for another deck review. And this is the Heirloom deck from Cardstock. And it says, well, I'll take it out of the plastic. It's too shiny in there. So you guys, kind of a plastic cup case and the phone is ringing. My sister. She had a sister just had an operation, laser eye surgery on your eyes. So I guess just going to report on how it went. There is a little kind of a insert. It's got the red color on one side, blue on the other, because one is Anglo-American faces, the other is French faces, I guess. Kind of cool nonetheless. And there is information here because it is a marked deck. And I'll try to show you that a little bit. The front of the box says Cardstock Le Heirloom deck. They actually put Le because it's French. And it says French faces. Vintage looking poker cards inspired by French playing cards from 1810. Kind of cool. It says Heirloom deck on one side and same on the other. Top again says Le Heirloom deck. And the bottom says some information. It says to visit heirloomdeck.com, but that doesn't exist anymore. And just go to cardstock.de and there is add-ons that you can buy for the deck, like special gimmick cards and stuff like that. And the back is the same as the front, which is pretty thick. Get right to it though. Yeah. The cards do have really old school faces, which was kind of one of the reasons why I like them. As you can see, they also have a dirty, faded, worn out, distressed, whatever you want to call it, like look. The indexes are really small, just like they used to have in the 1800s. Not like most other decks. Then there's your diamonds, your spades. Clubs. Court cards, you get these Anglo-American faces, kind of like what we see in bicycles, except really old school, and they look really really hand-drawn. And then there's the hearts, and you get all those court cards. There's an 8, kind of interesting. I haven't even played around with these too much. And the cool part is you also get the court cards with French faces, which I like. And I'll show you those ones because they're a little bit different than what we're used to. You can see they're not really mixed up that well. You get the general idea. Pretty cool. So you get 2 sets of court cards basically, so you can use them together. There's some of the Anglo-American ones. You can use them together, you can use them separately. They actually come in handy. Here's a Joker. It's got this kind of an emblem on it with the suits on it. It's got all sorts of details, stars. You got a hand coming out of here, almost like a Jack-in-the-Box, and it's holding some arrows and stars in the 2 corners. Doesn't say Joker, but that's what it is. It's a nice court card. The second Joker is identical. I don't even know if I've seen the Ace of Spades yet or not. There it is, the Ace of Spades. You got kind of the same artwork and the same hand as on the Joker, except there's a spade tip instead of that other thing. But it's basically the same as the Joker, more or less. Pretty cool. Doesn't say anything on it. And that's what you get. And here's a 10. Really nice looking deck. The back design looks like this. It's got a bunch of squiggly lines and dots. And the way the markings are is on these dots right here that are bigger, and it's the same on this side. You can see those ones are a little bit bigger than the others. That's where the marking is, and you see there's one missing, and that tells you the value. And then the dots, one of these dots tells you, I forget which ones it is, but there's some dots that tell you basically the suit. I don't know too much about the library system though. I haven't really looked at it. Don't really care. The cards do have a stock comparable to a bicycle, I guess. And they do have a thinness similar to an air cushion thinness or linen thinness. But, and it's spread decently. But the big but is they don't fan. Handling wise, they're terrible. Stock, if you're looking at just the stock though, the stock is pretty good, but the thinness is not good. And I've noticed that with other cardstock decks, like I have one that is the Jill deck, which features Jills instead of Jacks in the court cards. And it handles basically the same. Cardstock does have a couple other decks. They have like a Gypsy deck as well. And some other deck as well, but I'm not interested in those, especially in the quality. As far as I know, these are printed in Germany somewhere, but the quality is basically, for lack of better words, shit. That's what it is, basically shit. But it's a nice looking deck. You get all those extra faces, court cards. And for that, it's cool. The price is not good. The price is wrong. I like the game, the price is right, but the price is wrong. These cards are like 30 bucks for a deck of this. And I actually have another one that I got that does not have French court cards. It just has Anglo-American court cards, which is fine, but I was expecting both of them. But I don't think I actually paid for that one. I think they shipped it to me by mistake, so bonus. But I will give that one away, I guess. We'll see what happens. And that is the Heirloom deck. Again, you can get it at cardstock. There's a couple other sites that you can get it from. This one I got, I think it was 28 or 29 bucks. It's one of the cheapest ones I saw. And the other one that I got that I apparently didn't pay for, which was from Phantasma Magic. They wanted like 32 bucks or 33 bucks for it. And then they also wanted FedEx shipping, which is like 35 bucks as well. So in all, they were charging me like 80 something bucks. So hopefully they did not charge me. I've had a lot of problems communicating with them. So I don't know. Anyways, that's what you get. Kind of cool. If you're into collecting, you may want to add to your collection. Most of you probably can't afford it anyway, so I wouldn't even worry about it. But I thought I would show it to you anyways. And I will see you next time.